First of all, to speak many languages, but then I learned so much from him about how to navigate through all of the various kinds of people that we had opportunity to interact with. I had the great privilege for Dr. Kovalchuk to introduce me to the Ukrainian community here in Philadelphia, and what a joy it has been for me to have that introduction and to be blessed by many of your lives here, as we have shared in your churches and we've shared in events over the years. He and Xenia, we count as friends. I'm a lifer here in Philadelphia. And I know I was here before John Kovalchuk arrived, but I can't remember him not being around during these years of ministry that he spent serving in the greater Philadelphia area. I met him first as a pastor. I was a pastor here in the area, and then we worked together in the Philadelphia area, and then again we worked as a part of the state convention staff. And John was a tremendous advocate for ethnics. He helped me to see that the world was much broader than my narrow view of things and of people. And so my life has been enriched because he has been here. And may I say, as I quickly take my seat, in the interest of time, let me say to this family how much we appreciate the sacrifice that you've made in order that you might share your husband, your father, your grandfather with us. We have been all the more enriched because of his life and because of his ministry. And let me say as well, I'm a bit presumptuous in saying this. Up until just a few months ago, I served as the team leader for the greater Philadelphia region. And I'm not serving officially in that capacity, but let me be a bit presumptuous to say, on behalf of the 140-ish or so churches in the greater Philadelphia region who serve as a part of our fellowship of Southern Baptist churches here, let me say on our behalf how much we appreciate the ministry of John Kovalchuk, the impact that he has had on this region. And much of what we are today is because of his faithfulness, because of his leadership, because of his advocacy. And I know there's an appropriate place for mourning, but we ought not mourn as those who have no hope. John lived a full life. He gave it everything he had. And he's fought a good fight. He's kept the faith. He's run his race. And now he's moved from the land of the dying to the land of the living. And we ought to live every day in that blessed hope that this is not goodbye forever. It's just, we'll see you in the morning, John. God bless you all.
Omiczyłem Dr. John Kovalchuk, and we talked about starting a new church in Northeast Philadelphia, reaching to the Philippine community. And the rest is history. He is a good friend, a good brother, servant, co-worker in the board, and I look up to him as like my father, because I lost my dad when he was only 64 years old, and I look up to him as a mentor, a friend, and I still remember that like 2 or 3 months after that, arriving from the Philippines, and he picked one of the new ethnic pastors to travel with him in Fort Worth, Texas. And we were together for the first time for a week long for a church planting training. And I see his heart advocating in our behalf. For the reason, during the training, and there are other things that they don't even, give credit and participation of the ethnicity and the people, other pastors coming from different countries. And John will always raise his hand and will never just sit down there, and he will raise his hand, ask questions, and he will always direct all of the leadership to what other things that you can do for us, and what other plan you have to reach the language group. And that's Dr. John Kovalchuk.
Але приїхавши сюди, я зрозумів, і не тільки зрозумів, що брат Іван Ковальчук є членом церкви першої української міста Філадельфії. І 19 числа не стало одного члена церкви Філадельфії, але Царство Небесне поповнилось ще одним спасенним чоловіком. Кожна людина має місце свого приписання тут. Так чи інакше ми десь живемо, наш автомобіль приписаний там і там. Човен, який прибуває, він має своє місце, свій порт. Брат Іван довший час був членом нашої церкви. І хочу засвідчити, як пастор, він був дуже тихим, неконфліктним. Ви зрозуміли, про що я говорю? Я не знав його особисто. Так, ми спілкувалися з його дружиною, і не один раз я дзвонив по телефону в Тексас, і часто ми розмовляли. Можливо, не так часто, як хотілося, але це були добрі слова. І враження в мене склалося, звичайно, про брата хороші. Спогадуйте наставників ваших, які вам говорили Слово Боже. Ми дуже часто використовуємо ці слова, і в той же час, коли оцей наставник відходить в вічність, ми люди здатні забувати. Христос, знаючи цю проблему, Він зібрав особливу вечерю і сказав: чаша і хліб, згадуйте мене, це буде пам'ятник. Коли ви побачите ці речі, згадуйте мене. Що буде служити в нашому житті, у вашій родині, що ви могли згадувати свого дідуся, батька? Що буде у вас особливим в вашому житті? Якийсь видимий знак, що ви будете згадувати вашого пастора, наставника, учителя? Подумаємо про це. Це дуже важливо для нашого життя. Можливо, портрет, можливо, якийсь особливий вечір спомену наставників. Ми будемо молитися зараз. І будемо ще раз дякувати Господу, що такий наставник був на цій землі. Будемо дякувати Господу, що Він дійсно вплинув на багатьох людей. Він вплинув на багатьох людей, які тут зараз знаходяться. І, зокрема, було багато сказано про семінарію у Львові, в Бориславі. Я мав честь не тільки там навчатися, я мав честь там і викладати. І, можливо, це була ця ниточка, через яку я маю служіння і тут.
не знаю, чия це заслуга, звичайно, Господа. Але Бог використовує для цього дуже багатьох людей. Різні обставини, які часом в нашому людському розумі неможливо прорахувати. Станемо
Христос є правда, Христос є світло, Христос любов, життя.